Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing super well. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm setting up a brand new mid-year journal which will take me from July through to December. It was actually quite bittersweet leaving my previous journal just because a lot of thoughts and feelings that meant a lot to me are in there. So I was a little bit sad moving on to a new journal, but I'm going to be keeping my old journal as I do with all of them anyway, so then I can just look back from time to time at my thoughts. I've added some new spreads to this setup, and I've also reduced the amount of spreads that I've taken into this new journal as well. I barely used the majority of the spreads that I made in my previous setup, so stuff like the expenses and goals and monthly themes. Like, I just didn't use any of those because my expenses and goals make their way into my monthly plans, and I just wouldn't have gone back to the beginning of my journal to put all of that information in. So I have definitely minimized my spreads, and they're all spreads that I will be using to the fullest. So the journal that I'm going to be using for the remainder of this year is one from Notebook Therapy. It's like a black faux leather journal with rose gold gilded edges, and I think it's really pretty and I'm really looking forward to using it. And that kind of gave me the inspiration for my theme, so it's like a white on black theme, and I've kind of started using this style quite a lot in spreads and such, and I've kept my spreads really minimal and just simple so that I could enjoy it and be creative, but on the other hand, for it to not take too long or take too much energy out of me. Right, so on to what I'm actually doing. For the opening cover, I've added my name and some florals and leaves and berries, and I've just used a black fine liner. It's a Sakura fine liner on the white pages, and on any black backgrounds I've used a white jelly roll in the size 05. I've also added this insert to the other side of the page. It's called a dopamine menu. I won't add all of my activities and choices in the menu in this video because I haven't yet figured out exactly what I want to put in there, and I saw this idea on a video about ADHD, and I don't have ADHD, but I really liked the idea of putting your time to better use and just becoming more aware of what you're doing in your free time and having somewhere to go when you're not feeling great, and being able to see a list of things to choose from rather than just doing something and then feeling worse after. And the stuff that I'll be adding is stuff that I would actually do. For my next spreads, I wrote the words energy and balance with the definitions for my word/words of the year. I want to focus and be more mindful of these in the coming months because at times I really find myself lacking in mental energy, and seeing these words together will encourage me to find ways to gain more mental energy for things that I care about the most, and just for my own peace of mind as well. And I just wanted to quickly say that I added another quote earlier on in this spread. It's pretty hard hitting, but I thought I could benefit from it a lot, and I had found this on Pinterest again, obviously. And then I've just added a 2023 on the other side, and I did like a floral design in the corner, and the part where the 2023 covers the floral design, I used the jelly roll to add those bits back in, which I thought looked really cool. Then moving into my future log, this makes it in my journal every single year, and it's really useful and a must-have for planning for the future really and the coming months. And obviously I wouldn't have monthly plans set up, so this just gives me a space to write important appointments and events down without having to make the relevant monthly setup first. I really like how this turned out, and it really didn't take me as long to write all the dates. Usually it takes me forever to write them all, and this time I think I was enjoying how the white looked on the black, so I surprised myself of how quick I finished this spread. I also wrote the title Future Log in black fine liner originally, but I really didn't like it since I was going for the white on black theme, so I redid this and made it more cohesive with the rest of the spreads. And for my final 2 spreads, yes, I told you it was simple and minimal. I decided to do a period tracker. I've never done one of these in my journal before, but I really wanted to start tracking things a bit better when it comes to my cycle, and just writing down my symptoms and my premenstrual symptoms, just to become more in tune, more aware of my body. And then I also have notes there as well, just for anything else I need to write down. And then on the other side, of course, I had to have a quote page. With the quote, "It's beautiful to be alone. It means the mind is not influenced or contaminated by society." And I really liked that a lot, so it's just a nice little reminder for me to look back on. And then I also added another floral design in the corner. So that is it for my mid-year bullet journal setup. I love how this turned out, and I'm really looking forward to using it, and I'm just really excited about moving into a new journal. So here is the final flip through of all the spreads that I've made for the rest of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some inspiration from it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not already, and I shall see you in the next one.